everyone turn with me to 2 Corinthians 5, chapter 5, verse 7. So I have a different one. Mine is the NIV version. So it is, let me know when you all made it there.
Amen.
Okay, so it is, for we live by faith and not by sight.
Come on.
Like God is trying to get us to see that everything in front of us, you know, we get blinded by so much because we get caught up in everyday life. And sometimes we get caught up in things, and God is just simply just telling us to, well, where am I at in all of this? Because you need to surrender yourself to me, just so I can bring you through the storm that you're going through. And sometimes we have to use faith. We have to use our faith. Because if we don't use our faith, man, gotta treat us like, man, we all get disappointed really bad. But sometimes we have to put aside our flesh and stop letting our flesh take over our body, and just let our spirit talk for us. Yeah. Because that's what it's all about.
Come on.
And God is trying to close a door. He's trying to close a door in your life and put you through a new one. But even sometimes we still get in this place to where, well, I don't know if I'm gonna make it with rent, or if I don't, or my car note, or I'm just gonna have to walk to work one day. But God is just saying, just hold on. He's going to keep saying, hold on. Because some people give up when the storm is just almost over. But God is just saying, hold on. Like, don't give up on me. Please don't give up on me. Like, that's just like when you fall in a well, and you putting all your trust in your friend to get you out that well. And that's the same way we have to be with God. We have to trust God to get us out that well, to get us through our troubles, to get us through the hard times. Even if you having troubles in your relationship and he's just saying, just wait, don't even move, because I got you. Y'all good? Y'all good? Okay, can y'all turn to, I think it's First Corinthians 16, verse 13. I got the NIV version. It says, be on guard, stand firm in faith, be strong and be courageous. So we have to be strong, we have to be courageous, because sometimes Satan doesn't want us to succeed. Satan doesn't want us to move forward. He wants us to give up so bad because he wants to be God. And he wants God's position. But God's like, no, I'm not going to give it to you. So what you doing? Because this is not your place, this is mine. These are my people. You didn't make them, I did. And when we put our faith in God, everything is just so easy. Everything, you sleep at night peacefully. You get up the next day like, man, I got God on my side. Can't nothing touch me. Can't nothing touch me at all. Can't nothing grab me. Satan, get off of me. You can't touch me. Because I've seen my mom and Red go through so much these past couple weeks, matter of fact months, because of what Satan knows, what they have over their life. It's the greater the anointing, the bigger the devil. it's been rough because my faith has been getting tested as well.
Yeah.
But I know, you know, my parents they held on. They so strong, like like yesterday. Red came in my room so excited, like, hey, you know, like I got this idea, so you know, God put this on me, and I was like, amen. I was like, bless you. And to see the glow in a man of God that he's becoming,
Amen.
Man, y'all wouldn't have knew if this was Red like a couple years ago. This big, bald head, strong dude trying to beat everybody up, but he grew into something amazing, just like my mom. Because I've seen my mom suffer so much. And even in the past relationships, and even with my father tried to destroy my mom. And you know, like, sometimes she'd come home for church, he'd just look at her like, I don't like you. But you know, God was just telling her, it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. And then when she finally left, it's like it got worse. Like he was like literally trying to destroy my mom our whole life, because my mom, she really doesn't have family here.
Right.
But my auntie right here. And you know what, our whole house are like, you know, our whole basement is flooded. And you know, you got everything downstairs. It's just like, man, what I gotta clean this up, and I just bought some clothes, shoes, and all my clothes downstairs and got destroyed. You know, somebody gonna fix it, 'cause I ain't gonna do it. Who gonna fix this? Not me. But we still have to be strong. We have to have faith like Abraham. Because Abraham, he was the father of faith. Because he even had to sacrifice his own son, took his son up in the mountains. But God, yet again, made a miracle for him. And he didn't have to kill his own son. And that was something interesting I've been reading and seeing. And you know, just like Pastor has, he's like Abraham, you know, because of his stories, because of, you know, what him and First Lady been through. Because we all should have faith like that. Because if my parents and my parents if they can go through, if they can make it through what they've been through, loss of a home, almost marriages, almost in shambles. Why can't we just get up and just get up the next day like, man, look, God, I know you said you gonna fix this, so what's up? What you gonna do? And our faith still has to be strong. It has to be so strong up until the point where when you get up in the morning, hell gonna shake. And when hell gonna shake, Satan goes into hiding. He goes into hiding. He doesn't even want to bother you. And honestly, that's what I've seen in a lot of you. My time being here, because we're royalty. Because you shouldn't have to get up unless someone tells you that you're not gonna be this. Who are you? You know you ain't nobody important. I don't care about you. You got people at your job don't like you for some odd reason because you're doing your job. What you mad at me for? Because I'm doing my job. You mad? Is you mad or no? But today, I encourage you to be strong. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Because the storm is almost over. And behind that storm is something amazing that God is about to bless you with. He's going to bless your socks off. When you wake up in the morning, God is going to give you something. Something that you always been wanting. Something that Satan took from you years ago. Your home. New house. New car. Kids is just excellent. You probably ain't even got to work no more because somebody's just going to come and just give you money. Because we have to have faith like that. Because if we didn't have faith like that, God is just going to be like, look, man, I only need you to trust me. Because if you don't trust me, I don't trust you. Because if he gave us our blessing right then and now, we'll destroy ourselves. Sometimes it takes a year, 2 years, 5, maybe even 10 for you to get it. But you still have to be strong. Because that's what he put in us, to be strong. God didn't put fear in us, but power and love. So who is Satan to tell you that you broke? Satan wants you to believe that you're broke. He wants you to believe that God is not real. God is not going to do anything. God didn't make heaven. He didn't make me. No, but in the Bible says he made you. You were one of his best angels, but you failed. You failed him because you wanted too much power. And sometimes when you just feel like you don't have nowhere else to turn, or you try to get someone on the phone and they're not answering. Mom's gone, dad, he's not there. But God is just like, I'm here. I'm your father. Come to me. I made you. You're my child. I know what's wrong with you. When you woke up, I already knew it was gonna be wrong with you. Because you're still my baby. Just come here. Just let me hold you. Just let me hold you in my arms. Because sometimes that is what we need. Because there's no love greater than God's love. No love. And I've come to realize that even more. Like I get woke up 3 o'clock on the same time. And something happened to me that I will never forget. That, I was just laying in my bed and I just woke up. I was like, okay, what is this? So God directed me, got my phone. He directed me to type in homeless children. And I typed in homeless children. So I was like, okay, God, like, what? Like, where are you getting it? So the moment I look up at my mirror, there's a person, man, like sitting right next to me. You could, like, when I turned, but you couldn't see him, but in the mirror you could see him. And the moment when I turned and I looked down at my phone, the person hugged me, and it was God. God hugged me, and all I could do was cry. I literally cried for 3 hours. I haven't cried that much in a while. And I literally sat there and cried because of what's going on in the world. Because we don't have that much faith in God. Because sometimes we give up, and God is like, don't give up. Just come on, man. Like, the race ain't over. Keep going. But why would you want to give up? And I'm still here walking with you. Stop. Don't be a turtle, be a rabbit. You gotta win this race. You gotta win. You gotta win. You have to. Listen, if I have to give you an extra push, look, I'm gonna push you. And look, we gonna make it through this thing, but look, once you get to the other side, listen. I'm gonna hear no more crying, no more nagging for a while now. Look, I done put you through enough. Because the storm, man, that's going on is, and it's not with just my family, it's people around me. Like, God is taking so much dead weight off of people just so he can level you up, because that's what I've been hearing, next level. God is he's ready to level you up, but we have to have the faith to move into the next season, because if we don't move into the next season, then what happens? Because we get stuck, because we turn around and go back into that door that God closed. But we have to move forward. We have to keep our heads up and be just like a lion, because God, he's trying to pull the lion out of you. And the lion that is in you is ready to come out. But you have to have the faith to move forward. and not give up and not let people around you telling you that you don't have the faith to do nothing, because that's what's going on in the church now, because we get so discouraged from what the next person is saying. Instead of trying to lift someone up, we down talking. And because our faith is just so dry in the church now. It's just like, you know how your phone be about to go dead? It's on red. That's how our faith is. You running out. Time is ticking. For what? Your faith should never be that low. You can't simply just have one foot in and one foot out. How you gonna have your own understanding about stuff, have your own faith, and you got God's faith? That's not kingdom. When you need to really put your whole faith in God and really fully trust Him, even at home. Yeah, I know sometimes it's rough. Sometimes you want to scream, pull your hair out. I don't have no hair, but you want to pull your hair out. But just don't give up, man. Just don't give up. Don't. Keep fighting this fight. Like if you need to call somebody, look, man, I'm about to give up. I'm about to put on the wall. Call somebody. Even that's why we have pastor and first lady, because they're here for us to lift us up. Like, because sometimes, like, we can't be scared to move in the church. Like, if God tell you to get up and move, you better get up and shout. You better have them shouting legs ready. Because in this season where God, this new door where God is about to take us, it's something amazing. It's something behind that door. And as soon as Pastor take off, Lord, yeah, listen, you know, my whole time, I sit here, I sat under Him and watched the whole lot. You know, just like I'm a little kid, just watching my father move. Like, okay, what I can do now? Maybe if I write this down, then I ain't gonna mess up. Hey, listen, man, I'm nervous, man. I can't do this. No, you can do it. I can't, man. I just don't know. Look, man, you can do it. You have to do it. This is your destiny. This is what I called you to do. This is what I put in. This is what I put in you since you was born, since birth. Because God knew the plans, even in our mom's womb. He knew them. He knew them. He knew what our move. He knew our whole life. But we had that choice to mess up. But it is our job to have the faith, put our faith in God to take us to that next step. And to go out into the world, to go get His people, the ones that messed up, the ones that didn't want to listen, the ones that wanted to be hard-headed and do what they want to do, and now they're calling on God. Now the tables is turned. Because in this generation now, people my age, is like taking church to a whole new level. And honestly, the church, it was never intended to be this building. The church was us. It was the people. It was us, the people. So we have to go out into the world to go get His people. Go out into the world of the wicked. Bring them on home. To know that they are royalty. So, like today, I want to encourage you to not give up, to keep pushing, to keep going. Don't give up. Don't let Satan tell you that you ain't going to be nothing. Because you just getting started. And God is about to pull something out of you that you never thought that you would be doing.